No big deal, but if you're a follower of this channel, I have been saying to buy the 200 SMA touch that took place right around these levels here, and we're up good. Our AI commons, upstart commons, Tesla, Nvidia, all the names that we said to buy at the weekly 200 SMA touch are up over 100%. We're nearing that level where we do need to look to skim some of these off, and we're going to dive into that.
Smoke crack with me, bro. Fucking smoke crack. Smoke some fucking crack with me, bro. One hit, that's it.
We have the 2-year daily on SPY. As you can see, we have bounced off the lower value area a few times, broke through point of control at 396.39, and then we have pressed up into tap this high here. So we did break through this, all right? So what are our next levels to target? Well, we were targeting this SIBI right here, the sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, and we haven't quite filled it, but we did just start to tap into it, as you can see right there. So the easier level to go on this would be your upper value area. That's 446.63. People are going to be like, wow, well, SPY's going to hit 446.63. Well, eventually it will hit all-time high again, and it will break it, right? So don't be surprised by this movement. But I think we are going to continue to move up into the 440 level. And then we can start looking at areas to retrace back down, clean up some of these inefficiencies that we have. The first area that I'm looking for would be back down into 419.43. But the only thing that really matters is buying where the institutions would be willing to buy. Okay, so don't create a narrative for what you want to see, just what is price telling you. Well, I feel like price is overextended and I would love to go short, but until I have a reason to go short, why am I just going to give someone else my money? All right, so right now we have a major volume node here at the 411 range. All right, we can say, you know, price has held up well there. There's been an agreement on it, and now we're expanding to the upside. We do have overhead supply at 440, and at 446.63 is our upper value area. When you hit this upper value area, you start to feel like things are a little rich. You missed the deal. But back here, when you were at the lower value area, everyone was too scared to buy.
What happened? Did your balls drop off?
Just never forget that if you go into a weekly chart and you look at the 200 SMA on a weekly chart, you will almost always, in every scenario, just buy the 200 SMA touch. If it spikes down below it, fine. You will be fine over a 5-year span. Just this is how you bag on commons. I know we bought a lot of things. I'm not gonna flex. But okay, so that's SPY. That's what I'm looking for. I am expecting a little more upside to 440, and then I can look to fill in these inefficiencies. And then that move back down into the 396.79 or whatever we just said the point of control was right around 400, is to actually clean this up and then find support on this volume shelf. Make sure that those that are still long here are going to remain long, or see if new buyers step in. It seems like the worst is behind us, but we'll find out in the future, right? So if we come down to this 400 level, we decide to buy, go long, and next thing you know, we're getting this kind of displacement here, like on this day. Well, then we will get out and then short the retrace, and then look to go further down. Maybe run these sell stops here. Okay, that'll be back down like 377.96. Well, let's take a look at IWM. And I'm going to make all of these actually go out to a 2-year time span, just because we have really been doing nothing for a while. Okay, so we have chop, bounce on point of control a couple times, and this time we never even actually tested the lower value area at 164.41, and we have pushed back up. Now, when we have this displacement up, we are looking for a chance to return to get long. So if we look at this on the hourly, that would be right around 181.25. Solid opportunity to go long. And then below, right about, let's use this shelf. Right below 180, we'll be targeting to go back into 175.88. Okay. And at 175.14, that's your point of control. So Right now you have that. I mean, this has done this before though. Break above the 200 SMA, back test it. Yep, good. Send it. Challenge, but not actually run the high. So this could be the final. This could be the time that we actually get some fuel to run these buy stops, back up into these buy stops, and ultimately the overhead supply is at 222.32. That would be right here. Okay, so you'd be targeting a push back up above there. If we want to take a look at like XLK on the hourly, kind of just chilling around here. And on the 15-minute, did this gap fill? Pretty close. You can call it a gap fill. So this is obviously very extended, almost all-time high. And the area that we would have been looking for would have been about 172.42. This is pretty extended. I think you can see a return back down to 150.64. But you would need a loss of 165.75 first, and then you would be looking to run these lows here at 163, mitigate this downside into gap fill. So as you can see on the daily, it would look a little more like that. This is NVIDIA, that really is what this is. I mean, if you want to take a look at NVIDIA, it's been pretty insane. 108.13 all the way up to 400 in 9 months. So let's talk about VIX. Okay, VIX, we are down to levels not seen since, well, quite a while. Let's go to the 3-year weekly. Well, we got to go back further than that. Okay, let's go back to the last 5 years. 1017. 1017 is our low over the last 5 years. And yeah, there's pretty much no fear in the marketplace right now. If we're looking for a return for SPY to eventually get to 400, rather than front running it with puts, right? Because we can chop around, you lose some theta, and then you can get faked out pretty easily. I would look at VIX as an opportunity to have it return back to, well, at least 18. But I think a movement back to 400 could happen. Like, if it does happen, it's gonna be pretty rapid. So we'd be looking back down to maybe 2207. If we want to do maybe like some September 22 calls, would be about 228. You can do some 20 calls, 274. I would keep this in mind, especially as a hedge, just long some things. You could do UVXY, but I mean, right now this is a decaying instrument, so you expect it to go down over time, but at 218, reverse split soon. Tesla's still being a bad bitch. All right, she is. We bought back below here, below the 130 range. It was like 124, 126. Since then we have exploded up, tested the lower value at 155.84, and then got sent again past point of control, 200 SMA. If you can pass point of control and 200 SMA at the exact same time, you are going to get a lot of momentum. I mean, and that's not me even just like hindsight trading. This has been an ideal scenario to push up through both. That's why I like the square trade so much. But where could Tesla be headed to? Well, I think it's going to gap fill, and then I think it's going to come up here and test this level. That's 272.32, and maybe it'll stretch to 298. I don't know if it'll go much further than that. Let's check out the 2-year. I mean, 414. See, things like this are just too risky for me to even advise a long on. But I was telling you to long down here. So if you already are long, you might as well just take a little profit on some shares, hold, see if you can challenge that 272 and then into 299. And then, hey, maybe you can run this area of tops, right? That's 316.98. Run that. That'd be a hell of a trade from if you're in sub 150. Be up 100% on commons. All right, I think that's good enough. I'm going to get off for the day. It has been a while. I just want to check back in with you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There's also the 80% coupon code off for the Apex funded accounts. You know, if you're just trading on a light balance and you know, kind of like an option, you have a defined risk. Buy a call for $100. Most you can lose is $100. Buy a $100,000 static account for 40. Hey, most you're gonna lose is $40. Do it if you want. If not, no big deal. I'll catch you guys next time.